Good morning everyone. Today we are going to talk about emotional awareness. But to begin with, first we will ask ourselves how much aware we are of our emotion. How much well we know that when we are feeling happy and when we are feeling sad and what is the reason behind it. So in this whole thing, the main question arises how aware of us or we are of our emotion. It might sound a simple question, but emotions are not always as easy to describe as we would like to think. Consider how often, if someone asks you how you feel, you say fine. What does fine really mean? And do you really even feel fine half the time you claim you do? So the question arises, what is emotional awareness? Now, emotional awareness is the ability to recognize and make sense of not just your own emotion, but also those of others, which includes your friends, family, your teachers, your pets, etc. The awareness is a big component of what is referred as emotional intelligence, which also include being able to solve problems in life by understanding emotions, such as being able to regulate your own emotions and cheer others up when they are feeling low. High level of emotional awareness means you can learn from your feelings quickly. For example, if you feel sad, you can reflect on why this is so and can make decisions that then help you. It also means you can predict emotions in advance. You know what action will lead to what emotion, and this means you can make better choice accordingly, which means that you can actually identify the triggers of your own behavior of emotion. For example, if you feel angry from a particular situation, you understand that a behavior of the situation or any person can lead to you in, in the emotion of anger. So it also talks about understanding the triggers or the starting point of any kind of emotion, be it is positive or be it is negative. Now the question arises, why do you need emotional awareness? Why we need to understand our different emotions? And we know there are very different kind of and plenty of emotions we feel and we experience in our life. Being able to clearly understand your own feelings and those of others has the following benefits. You can communicate your emotional state more clearly to others. You can actually identify your own emotion so clearly that you can actually tell other people that how are you feeling. Sometimes we feel frustrated, we give it a name called anger. Sometimes we feel irritated, we again call it like irritated. So identification of emotion help us to really actually going to the ground and identifying what is actual emotion we are feeling, not the umbrella term. You can move through difficulties faster by using your emotion as a navigating tool. Sometimes we may having sad feelings in ourselves. Uh, we may have negative emotions, like for example, anger, sadness, all this kind of emotion. So it will help us, the emotional awareness as a tool will help us to understand why we are feeling that and is it logical or it is reasonable to feel so, and how you can move out of that and how can you become into a state of being stable emotionally. You can set personal boundaries that work for you. For example, which means that if you understand that a particular situation triggers, the previous slide talked about the trigger of identification of trigger of your emotional need, you can actually identifying your emotion. By that means you can actually set boundaries, so you will not let anybody hurt your relationship, hurt your emotion that way. So you will set boundaries, so you are going to safeguard yourself your emotional awareness, and which will lead to your better mental health. You can understand and others better and can be more helpful. Now, if you understand your own emotion well, your triggers well, and then you can navigate your own way out of any kind of emotional uh, load or emotional feeling which is not very healthy, you are actually learning to be helping others. As you are yourself emotionally aware of your behavior or your situation going through inside you, you will be in a better place to help others. Which means that if you understand anger is different from frustration and it is different from irritation, so same way you are be able to identify other people's emotion. If they are talking to you, you can understand what they actually mean. So you will be helping them to understand, or you yourself are helping yourself in understanding what their emotion actually mean. You know your emotions well and you are actually understanding how to navigate your own emotional health effectively, you will make yourself better by knowing what decision leads to feeling good. You are going to be more decisive in terms of your own decision making in feeling good, so as to you become a productive in any kind of work you do. People who are emotionally aware tend to access more joy and fulfillment. So, to do so, we need to identify our emotions. Identification of emotion, which means that you need to identify what kind of emotion you feel and how it is reflected in your external covert behavior. Identification of emotion helps you to recognize your moods and reflect on them in order to make better decisions. Like we previous slide, we talked about navigating to a uh, better feeling emotion. So identification of emotion will help you in understanding your mood and how you are going to reflect and how you are going to make a better decision in order to be emotionally healthy. It also helps you to understand other people's emotion and relate to them better. So if you understand your emotion and your level of behavior which you do after feeling a certain positive or either negative kind of emotion, the same way you will able to understand that why other people behave in a certain way and what emotional feelings or emotional behavior they must be feeling inside them. This also talks about emotional awareness helps you set limits in order to protect yourself. It's like setting boundaries, which we talked about earlier in understanding why we need to understand emotions. It helps us to know ourselves. For example, if I know there are certain things are going to make me feel happy, I would actually try to apply the same in the time when I am not feeling so happy or I am feeling sad. If I feel that my negative emotion is overpowering my health, what would I need to do? I will decide. I will make sure that I will make myself feel happy and I will make myself comfortable. So that's the way identifying of emotion will help everyone or who has a better understanding of emotion in leading to a or in leading towards a positive emotional health. So we need to find a way to attain or to achieve emotional awareness. The first one is manage your negative emotion. If we are able to manage our negative emotion, if we are able to understand our negative emotion, we are going to achieve emotional awareness. Which means that whenever you feel sad, if you are able to manage your or handle your sadness, or if you are able to handle your any form of anger or frustration, obviously you are going to achieve emotional awareness. Second is be mindful of your vocabulary. So whenever we feel any kind of this is particularly for the negative emotion which we feel. If we are aware of our vocabulary, if we are not using extreme form of vocabulary during the time of feeling any sort of anger or any sort of sadness, we are going to achieve emotional awareness. Now, how this works? Whenever we say something very harsh to anyone, it does not relieve us from our emotional or any kind of hurt we are feeling, or any feeling of sadness, anger, frustration, irritation, whichever negative emotion we talk about, but it adds on. That's why it talks about be mindful of your vocabulary. So it talks about, if you if you talk positive, if you talk good about your own self, and if you keep on reminding yourself that you are in control of your emotion and you are not being controlled by your emotion, it is going to help you in understanding or achieving emotional awareness. Now, third is practice empathy. Now, empathy is not only for others. Practice empathy means it's also for your own self. Whenever you have done something wrong, there have been times when we also do wrong. There have been times when we do mistakes. Rather than punishing yourself with harsh outcomes and saying wrong thing about your own self, being empathetic is the main thing. It's not talking about sympathy, it's talking about empathy, which talks about logically understanding one's own emotion and others. Fourth is know your triggers, which we talked from the starting in the presentation. Trigger plays a very big role in understanding or achieving emotional awareness, or having an emotional awareness, because that's where we start feeling any form of emotion. For example, I know if I get late to my school, and or if I do not complete my homework, I may get I may get I may get scolding from my teacher, which may or may not uh, make me feel happy about the whole situation. So, to understand that if I do not complete my homework, which will eventually led me towards a negative feeling or feeling sad, my whole thing should be understanding that I need to complete my homework. So, the trigger is not completion of any work. So that's how you are going to understand your emotional awareness. So it is all sequential, which means that one thing relates to the other, and eventually we fall or we feel a particular kind of emotion. Lastly is reflect back on your emotions and feelings. Always reflect back what you have felt, what are you feeling during a particular situation or during a particular emotion and feeling. Like, for example, when I feel happy, or we say I feel happy because of this particular reason. So you're reflecting back, and then you're reflecting back on your emotion, that is happy, and then a feeling you felt very good about it. The same way, whenever you feel any form of emotion, we already talked about plenty of emotion we feel: frustrated, irritated, good, bad, happy, elated, everything like that. So you need to understand and reflect back on your emotions and the feeling associated with it. How do you feel about, or how do you express your emotion at that particular period of time? So, like that way, we are going to achieve emotional awareness, which will help us eventually becoming a healthy individual, which is more productive and who is more decisive, and who is going to make a decision, or is going to be more healthy mentally. Now, to understand anybody's emotion, or understanding your own emotion, or understanding how you would have reacted in that particular situation, this is a very small exercise which we are going to do. So, children, now you have to ask your family members, anyone, about their emotion of being happy or sad. So whenever they have felt happy, you ask one of that situation, or you can ask them whenever they felt sad. So first thing you will have to understand under what situation they felt these emotions. So what is the situation? It was something related to their work, it was relating to the family, or it was something else. Now, understanding to that particular situation, then you have to reflect back on how you would have reacted on the same situation. What would have been your emotion understanding? What would have been your own reaction to particular situation, to a particular person, or to other people around you? So, if we try to understand them in that particular this on this level, this is how we are going to achieve emotional awareness. Now, emotional awareness is not only related to only understanding our own emotion, it is also related to understanding emotion of other around us, my family, my friends, my classmates, everyone, so that we can live a peaceful life. So sometime when people cry or sometime when people feel happy, we can actually make a sense out of it, right? So that's the way we are going to achieve emotional awareness. And in today's world, emotional awareness is very much important because we have to deal with so much of stress, be it a child, be it your mother, or be it your father, be it your friend, anyone. So, if we do not understand our emotion or anyone else's emotion, we are not going to be in a place which is healthy to stay or healthy or productive. So, to do so, understanding emotional awareness is very important. So, this is how we are going to achieve emotional awareness. I hope you understand and I hope you apply this in your real life. And thanks a lot.